When Sean was a kid, his dad worked as a golf course superintendent in a small town in southern Illinois. His story takes place in the early 90s, so the golf course's sprinkler system was not computerized like most of the systems are today. That meant on warm nights when the grass needed extra water, his dad had to go back to work, drive his golf cart out on the dark golf course, and manually turn every sprinkler on himself. Sean always begged to go with him. And one mid-September night after supper, his dad finally said yes. The night is warm as they roar out of the maintenance shop into the darkness and down the old gravel cart path. The golf cart has no headlights, so his dad has to steer based on his memory and the little they can see from the sliver of the moon left in the sky. It's a small town golf course located a little ways out of town. So instead of being surrounded by houses like most golf courses are today, it's bordered only by cornfields on one side and forest on the other. Sean's dad tells him he often hears coyotes yipping and howling at night, and that they sometimes follow his golf cart in a large, silent pack, eyes glowing gold in the small flashlight beam. Knowing this, Sean is a bit scared when they stop at the first sprinkler control box. His dad leaves him in the cart to go turn it on, and Sean huddles close to his seat back and looks all around, trying to see any coyotes that might be stalking them. Sitting there in the dark, Sean suddenly remembers his dad telling the story of finding a man who had ended himself in the bathroom on the 9th hole. He had found the man lying there on the cement floor in a pool of blood, his handgun lying by his side. The 9th hole is not that far away from where they are parked, and suddenly, Sean is more afraid of ghosts than coyotes. It's after the 3rd sprinkler stop when all the coyotes start howling in one big chorus, so loud it sounds like they are right in front of them. Sean's dad keeps the cart moving, bouncing down a steep, uneven curve in the gravel path next to the deep woods, and he actually stops the cart to listen to them. As his dad sits quietly listening to the coyotes howl, Sean says, "Come on, Dad, let's go back." His dad says, "Just hang on, bud." Sean squints into the darkness, trying to see if anything's moving. His dad turns on his flashlight and scans the tall prairie grass next to the woods, but there's nothing there. Suddenly, a loud crashing sound echoes in the brush to their right, somewhere inside of the woods. Sean grabs his dad's arm. His dad says, "Don't worry. It's probably just a deer that the coyotes are hunting." He elbows Sean in the ribs and says, "Coyotes like the taste of deer way more than they like the taste of little kids." But Sean is not fooled. He can see the fear in his dad's eyes. There's an old, abandoned silo at the edge of the woods directly ahead of them. Sean's dad used to jokingly call it Dracula's Castle when he would take Sean and his other siblings out for daytime drives around the golf course. Sean remembers thinking it was so fun, especially when his dad would let them throw rocks at it and try to get them to go through the grain-loading window at the top of the silo. The rocks would hit with a loud crack and bounce off the silo every time. Then his dad would do Dracula's voice, shouting, "Stop waking me up, you naughty children!" And they would all laugh. On this night, however, coming up to the turn where the silo would appear, Sean isn't laughing at all. He is spooked by that large cement structure, dark and empty in the night air that is getting colder by the minute. Sean's dad stops the cart on the path and gets out to walk to the next control box. Sean asks, "Hey, Dad, can I keep the flashlight?" But his dad says, "Sorry, bud, I need it to see the sprinkler controls, but you can come with me if you want." But Sean refuses. He is not getting out of that cart, not when coyotes and ghosts are around. As his dad walks into the darkness, Sean turns to look at that old silo, the single black eye of its grain-loading window staring back at him in the faint moonlight. He thinks about what it would be like to live in a silo like that, its caved-in roof open to the wind and the rain. Suddenly, a pale face appears in the window. It's far enough away that Sean can't see much detail, but it's bald and has bright white skin, like Elmer's glue white. It has 2 black pinprick eyes, a nose that looks more like a black hole, and a gaping, wide mouth, as if it's permanently, silently screaming. Sean can't move or speak as it looks directly at him from the top of the silo. He wants to call out to his dad to try to drive the cart over to him to get them both out of there, but all he can do is watch as it scrambles out of the hole like some lizard, snake, skeleton thing, slick and bony and terrifyingly flexible. It slides more than climbs down the silo's ladder and lands in the brush below, standing but hunched over and still staring at Sean. It has long, bony arms and legs that seem all jumbled with too many joints. Its eyes are so black that Sean wants to scream. Suddenly, a scream escapes Sean's lips, but it isn't his. It's the pack of coyotes howling in unison, a screaming sort of howl that he has never heard before, and that sounds like a mixture of rage and fear. In a heartbeat, the white thing disappears, darting away in a flash of white and crashing into the brush behind the silo and the woods beyond. Sean's dad runs over to the cart, jumps in, and beelines it back to the maintenance shop, flying past the old bathroom on hole 9, so close that Sean can see what he thinks are bloodstains on the concrete next to the men's room door. Sean doesn't ask his dad what he heard or saw. Is he just unnerved by the coyote freakout? Or did he see the impossible white thing too? Sean does know that his dad is as freaked as he is, because he doesn't bother with the rest of the sprinklers, doesn't stop to lock up the shop when they get back, abandons the cart outside, and jumps into his work truck to speed them both home. Sean never goes back to that course at night, and his dad always seems a little jumpy when he has to go set the sprinklers at night. And he knows his dad has started taking a pellet gun with him too, and a much larger, more powerful flashlight. What was that thing that Sean saw? Did his fevered childhood imagination conjure it up? Was it somehow related to the most likely dead owners of that abandoned silo? Or the coyotes? Or the man who ended himself in the bathroom on the 9th hole? Sean will never know, because he will never go back to find out.